Yeah, glitch the guarantee. E&E. Put your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no brakes. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I've been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, if it comes to Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Heard they self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, we can turn the page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. At first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Blow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business, starter fees. Street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, no say gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane nonstop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you was asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Yeah, there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the VDS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Empower your students to be more authentic, impactful writers with Grammarly's comprehensive AI writing assistance.
Yeah. Glitch the guarantee. E&E. 2020 got me seeing so clear. Put your boy shit. Lost and Glitch. We cool niggas. This is the cool. We on the rise now. Middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Spalding. Ball looking for the fall in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit. Kill him in vain is vanity. Yeah. Do it again, it's insanity. Yeah. Nauseous a real vigilante. Sick. Killing these kids, that's plan B. Sick. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Yeah. Blowing on leaves from these planted trees. Okay. Don't break the code, that's family. Okay. We cutting off legs like amputees. My flow is classic, antique. Yeah. Freaking the beat is it Japanese. Yeah. Ever our cook is a masterpiece. Yeah. When money talkers be Guapanese. Okay. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Sick. Passing my sons, that's a legacy. Sick. Study the gang, how they testing me. Yeah. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Feel so bad, make them retreat. Yeah. All of these gems you can retweet. Yeah. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price with your receipt. Yeah. Below $1 million, flipping it. Okay. Everyday noise get sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick. Butcher shit. Any clip what we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We moving units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb atomic, these rappers out of my element.
We on the rise now. Middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Spalding. Ball looking for the fall in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga. Perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. The guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas like the Clippers. You know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick, and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off for 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money, Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom, to try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk, let me lock in, show these niggas what I do. Axe Brain, I'll be standing next to players too. Front line shit, nigga, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Niggas still bang top down in the coop. Put your boyed up and we coming for the loot. E&E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. This the guarantee, nigga, this is what I do.
I already know, man, we got to get straight to it, man. Yeah. Right? Y'all already know what it is, man. Tap in, walk with us, smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, and of course, share on your social engineering. You did? Tap in, walk with us. You did? Tonight's show is very, very important and significant, right? And, we're doing tonight's show for lots of reasons. Main reason being because these people got us messed up, man. Right? It suits people better, right? Everybody else, all other groups of people specifically, right? Specifically the so-called oppressors, right? You know, They profit off of us being against each other. The number one fear, especially in America, but around the world, is that all of us melanated, specifically black people, start to get on code and unite. Right? They don't want us to be in unison with each other, standing in solidarity with each other. That's a dangerous thing. Because that means we can't be manipulated, we can't be controlled, we can't be taken advantage of, and we can't be used to get these weak ass, lame ass agendas off. Because when we standing in solidarity on code, right? When we fully supporting each other, showing love and respect to each other, focusing on each other, you know, we tend to take shit over, right? Right? Look at all the areas that were very, very prominent, very, very wealthy, very, very prosperous after the Civil War, after Reconstruction, going into Jim Crow. We got Black Wall Street, we got Ocoee, we got all these, we got in my city, Mount Vernon, all across America. We got Harlem, all across America, Tulsa, Oklahoma, all across America were black strongholds developed by us because we are the original engineers, architects, land surveyors, and all of that is literally a part of our DNA. We built our own towns filled with our own businesses without reparations, without help from the government, unlike the youths, the Asians, the Latinos, the Africans, the natives, the so-called natives. Right? Right? Built these towns, these cities from the ground up. No help from outside investors, influences. We did not need to go borrow from the International Monetary Fund, or back then the international bankers, the private banking system that them raggedy Rothschilds was trying to impose upon us. We had our own banks, our own everything. We were self-sufficient. We didn't need anything. You want to know why? Because most of us black people who were surviving after Reconstruction, we weren't all slaves. Most of us were indentured servants. Most of us were sharecroppers. Most of us were employees working for corporations, right? Not everybody was a victim of chattel slavery. They just talk about and focus on chattel slavery when it was more than just that, right? How you think so many black folks was popping after the Civil War? Everybody wasn't slaves, man. Although there was some slavery going on. All plantations weren't slave plantations. Plantation is just another word for farm. Right? And I think a lot of us don't understand that. We don't comprehend that, right? But the number one fear is us getting on code, right? Right? They don't want to see us on code with each other. They don't want to see that, y'all. They go to extreme lengths to keep us separated and divided amongst ourselves. So much so that have implanted, I'm talking about the most devious mind frames, altars, if you would, amongst us. That's a fact, Craig Harper. You know, niggas was getting money, man. Niggas was messing with that numbers racket before the private bankers came in. You know what I'm saying? Brothers was having juke joints. Don't forget, and I'm not, I'm just saying what it is. Brothers was getting, it was the first ones that was pimping was black dudes. And they weren't just pimping black girls. Even back then. Who you think supplied the brothels? Y'all do your research, man. Y'all do your research, man. Why is everybody mad now? Tell them why you mad, son. Why y'all mad, man? We racist now. We racist. We separatist. We being divisive. You know, we racist. We're xenophobic. Huh? Now all of a sudden, us black folks is finally starting to love on each other, be on code with each other, represent each other, hold each other down, while also holding each other accountable. We ain't just so easy and willy-nilly to lend a helping hand to people who, quite frankly, don't give a damn about us, for real, for real. And if telling the truth is being separative and divisive, then I absolutely have no problem with being separative and divisive. I don't have nothing against the individual Latino people that I know. I don't have nothing against the individual African Al-Cuban people that I know. And the white folks and so forth and so on. But as a whole, none of them groups of people fuck with us, man. The Asians don't really rock with us for real, for real. They like the way we talk. They like our swag. They like that we spend money on hair and alcohol and shit like that. They don't really fuck with us, though. Go check in your city where there's a lot of Asian presence owning businesses, especially specifically in black areas, and see if they contribute to any of the functioning of the neighborhood in which they live in, the community. Do they donate to any causes? No. Let's just be real, man. It's not being separative. It's not being divisive. It's telling the damn truth, man. And as soon as we get onto the path of truth and honesty, that's when we can get to some solution. Right? Reese, what's up with you, cuz? That's a fact, Craig Harper, man. Right? Right? We are a full functioning, self-functioning group of people. Once we are on code with each other, we don't need to go spend money with anybody else. We don't need anybody to spend money with us. Right now, 2025, collectively, us FBAs have a spending ability power of about $3 trillion, rivaling most major nations. So we don't need nobody's money. Where you think they got the idea of Wakanda from? Right? Right? And this is a fact. Then Patrick, what's happening? Yeah, man. That's what Black Panther was really all about, for real, for real. It really was a representation of us FBAs in America. Because y'all see what's going on in Africa. Mind you, Wakanda is a fictional country allegedly in Africa. But Wakanda is really us FBAs, right? If you really look at it. Think about it, right? Now that we starting to get on code with each other, everybody in their feelings about it. Now we, like I said, we racist now. We being separative and divisive now, right? Right? It's crazy, man. Especially with y'all Latinos, man. Especially y'all. Right? The nerve of y'all. Right? The nerve of y'all, especially Latinos. Those of y'all who actually fought for the right to be legally white on the census. For y'all leaders to say they don't want nothing to do with us. We don't support the black man. His struggle isn't ours. Right? Shout out to
You have John Leguizamo, a guy who started, like I said, in black comedy, in many black comedy circuits. He's using the same terminology that many historical African Americans have used by saying, we built this country, we suffered in this country. At one point, he says, we're the oldest minority ethnic group in this country. And these are things that typically black people used to say, all right? And now they're saying it, completely diminishing the contributions from the historical Negro community or hashtag ADOS community or the African-American community. All of these are the same. And so this has really, really, really pissed off blacks. But what's more important to understand, guys, is that even Hispanics are starting to agree with African Americans.
Black people are tired of being a bank where everyone keeps making withdrawals and no one ever makes a deposit. And I want you to think about that. If that was your setup, would you still want to give? Especially for those of us in the Hispanic community, because it's about patterns that we've inherited and the harm that we've ignored. Me, myself, I'm Puerto Rican. I've seen how anti-Blackness and colorism still show up in our homes, in our language, in our media, in our families. In many families, darker skin is treated like a disadvantage. When solidarity is needed, hesitation shows what's been internalized, and too many of us were raised to believe that aligning with Blackness meant losing something: safety, opportunity, acceptance. And we were taught the proximity to whiteness would protect us, that staying quiet was safer. So if we don't unlearn that, we end up repeating this.
Italy, Ireland, all over Eastern.
Was immediately just taken from you as a white.
My bad, man. I like
to work with people.
Of course, these rallies started in Los Angeles, and now it's spread all across the country. Big cities like Seattle, New York City, and Chicago have responded to the ICE raids with many protests. But that's not the most important thing. Many of these immigrants that will be going back.
Man, this is what I'm saying, y'all. Man, this ain't got nothing to do with us, man. We need to be sitting this one out. This ain't got nothing to do with us, man. We can't be deported. All them reports that y'all, I'm seeing y'all post on Facebook and Instagram and all that, man, TikTok, man, ain't no niggas getting deported nowhere, man. Where they gonna send us to? Now, remember what I tell y'all about HR 1955. Not only are they sending illegal immigrants there, but they're sending so-called homegrown terrorists there as well. I'm talking about Alligator Alcatraz. Oh, you think it's just for illegals? No. Anybody that breaks federal law can be sent to Alligator Alcatraz. It's just being pushed in the media as specifically being constructed to address the illegal immigration situation, which it will, but it's also going to be used to house federal offenders. Homegrown terrorism, like I'll be telling y'all about, HR 1955, the Violent Radicalization and Homegrown Terrorism Prevention Act. No, I ain't see Ricky Smile. I don't even watch Ricky Smile. He's so goofy and stunt and gay. I can't even take him serious. I feel like it's a waste of my life's energy listening to anything Ricky Smiley's dress wearing ass gotta say. You can't never take anything a nigga that wear a dress says seriously. Nothing. You can't take anything he says serious. And that's coming from your brother and your brother's staff with the fact. Let's go.
Back to their country or being detained are from Hispanic or Latino backgrounds. And that is important. The Hispanic community is now the #1 minority group, while the historic #FBA or African American group is now #2. But something is different this time with these protests. The historical Negro or African American community, now known as FBA. Black Americans are sitting this one out, and the Latino community are pissed.
I love my Latino brethren and sisters. I love my Latino brethren and sisters who understand what it is and pay homage and respect. And to everybody else who isn't illegal, listen, this goes for Latinos, Africans, Europeans, Asians, whoever your ass is. If you are in our country, yes, our country, and when I say our, I mean specifically us FBAs, us black folks, we built this motherfucker, man. Flat out, this is our shit. This is why we cannot be deported. This is why we will not be deported. All that stuff y'all hear about black folks, them is illegal immigrant niggas getting deported, not American citizens. And if you hear about any American citizens being sent to Alligator Alcatraz, it's because they probably broke federal law. Alligator Alcatraz ain't going to be specifically just for the illegal immigrants. It's going to house a lot of illegal immigrants, but it ain't going to be just for them. You can best believe it's going to be some Federal offenders up in there too, right from here in good old USA. Just like at Guantanamo Bay. They talking about some they closed Guantanamo, man, bullshit. Alligator Alcatraz is a homeland, homegrown, inland, mainland U.S. Guantanamo Bay. Right? So let's listen to this chick right here, man. Right? Beautiful girl, man. But you need to take your ass back home if you in our country illegally. Flat out. I don't care where you from. I don't care if you from somewhere in Africa, you black. I don't care if you from Africa, Al-Keelan, Haiti, Jamaica. I don't give a damn where you from. If you are in our country illegally, you're a criminal by default. You broke the law. You need to take your ass home. And you need to get here the correct way and shout out and respect and love to all the legal migrants or legal immigrants who did it the right way, got their citizenship, went through the trials and tribulations to get said citizenship, and are now an American citizen. Shout out to y'all. This nigga damn proud of himself. Shout out to y'all for going through the rites and passions to become an American citizen. But to everybody else who thinks that because your mom and dad came over here illegally, which makes them a criminal by default, a federal offending criminal by default, that don't make you an American citizen. All anchor babies need to take their ass back too. If your mom and dad came to America illegally, had Joe ass, and by some feat of magic, and I'm gonna say a feat of magic, you got American citizenship automatically. That's bullshit. The 14th Amendment was designed specifically and solely for the children and the descendants of slaves, indentured servitude, indentured servants, freedmen, and employees. Right? Flat out. There's no other country on earth that we can go to. Let me tell y'all something. We as Black Americans, foundational Black Americans, we cannot go to any country on earth, that's Canada and Mexico included, crossing to their borders illegally, get free housing, interest-free loans for houses and businesses, driver's license, vehicles, food stamps, money assistance, housing, medical benefits. There's no country on earth that we can go to as American citizens, period, let alone Black American citizens. It ain't happening. Right? There's no place on earth that we can go through as American citizens, specifically foundational Black American citizens, and do the shit that you motherfuckers is doing, man. There's no other country that y'all could do it in. Try that shit in Russia. Try to illegally cross into Mexico and see what happens. What I'm saying today, y'all got the nerve and the gall to come over here and try to ridicule and shame us. Try to tell us that we're lazy. We're not lazy. We just refuse to do the jobs that y'all are willing to do. our forefathers and foremothers already did them for free. For damn near 600 years for free. Right? We can't survive off of $10 an hour working at the damn Dollar Tree. But you coming from the shithole country you come from, $10 an hour is like a heaven sent compared to $3 a day. Blame that on y'all's government. Y'all's corrupt ass government just as corrupt, if not more corrupt than ours. Go to Mexico, go to Guatemala, go to Brazil, go to goddamn it wherever y'all from, man, Venezuela, man, and fix y'all's government, man. Do what our forefathers and foremothers did in America. Go get sprayed with hoses and bit by dogs and hung and lynched and set on fire and shit like that. Right? Go put some damn work in with your scary asses. That should be pissing me off for real. I'm talking about some we lazy, man. We ain't lazy. We just refuse to do these bullshit ass jobs for this weak ass money. Man, we got bills, man. $10 an hour ain't cutting it. $15 an hour ain't cutting it. Right? Let's listen to what this chick got to say, man. Right? Let's go.
Okay, you lack so much compassion. What if your mom, your dad, was immediately just taken from you as a white person, as a black person, as anyone? How can you just accept that? This is not.
Well, let me tell you something, sweetheart. It's the same way a lot of our daughters feel. Now, mind you, peep what I'm saying right now, right? It's the same way a lot of our daughters feel or felt or feeling when us fathers get taken away because of our lifestyle of crime that we chose to partake in. And we get separated from our families due to breaking the law. Understand, when you come into our country illegally by paying a goddamn, what y'all call them, a coyote or whatever y'all call them, man, to get you across the border and all of that, risking your life, walking through the river, your baby's out there drowning and shit. Is it really that messed up in Mexico, man? Or in Central and South America to where y'all would risk crossing the deadly ass at some points Rio Grande River just to get over to this raggedy motherfucker? Y'all really do come from shithole countries, man. You know what? I remember when Trump first said that in like 2017, 18, something like that. He got a lot of flack for that, man. You know, y'all lambasted him for saying that when he was absolutely telling the truth. These people who are illegal immigrants, 20 plus, and I'm going to go ahead and say it's 40, whatever number they say in the news, double it, might even triple it. I'm going to say it's 40 million illegal immigrants in our country right now. Lots of them are criminals, gang members, Trinidad, Aragua, causing complete havoc. And we can't go to another one of their countries and do that shit. Nor do we want to or desire to. Because that ain't how we get down. We go to y'all country, we respect the culture, we enjoy the food, the scenery, the people, we show love, we spend our money, and we take our black asses home. Right? And when we come to y'all's country, y'all treat us like shit. I mean, let's just be honest, man. Africans, Alkebalans, Latinos, for the lack of a better term, Asians, Europeans, right? Right? Y'all don't fuck with us, man. Y'all fuck with our culture so y'all can siphon and suck from it and profit off of it. But y'all don't fuck with us, though, for real. I'm not saying it ain't some of y'all that do, because it is. But for the most part, y'all don't rock with us, man. And you know, the majority of us, we cool with that. We ain't got no problem with that. But now that we starting to get on code and we starting to tell y'all like, nah, we gatekeeping our culture. Yeah, we the only ones that can say nigga. Nobody else. I don't give a damn if it's in our music. Bleep it out when you say it. Yeah, straight like that. Now, when I say that, I'm saying everybody has the freedom of speech. I'm not telling nobody. Now, mind you, I'm just walk with me. I'm not telling nobody that they can or can't say it. What I'm saying is, if you're willing to risk the consequences of what may happen as a result of you saying it. Now, if you okay with that, then, you know, say whatever you want to say. Just know when you in some of our presence, if you ain't one of us and you say nigga, you might get checked the fuck in your mouth or something like that. You might get fire slapped out your ass. And if you're dealing with the very worst of us, you might get something completely different. And my question would be, why do I want to use our slang so bad, man? Oh, I get it, because it's fly, because it's swarthy, swagged up, sauced up. We be charismatic and magnetic than a motherfucker. And y'all just not. Y'all just not. Right? Real shit. Y'all just not. Right? Yeah, you feel me, Craig Harper, man? Say Little Clock or some shit, man. Huh? Say Little Clock or some shit like that, man. And straight like that, man. Straight like that. Because it seems like when we try to show love and we try to be, you know what I'm saying, we try to be congenial about this, we try to be gentlemanly about this, we get spit in our fucking face. Y'all shun us. Right? Y'all start telling us that y'all helped us create our culture. Y'all start trying to usurp our culture, saying that y'all came up with it. And we just can't have that. I mean, y'all literally fought, and I'm talking about specifically you Latinos. Y'all fought for the right to be considered legally white on the census, man, through y'all's LULAC organization, which is still an operating organization to this day. Y'all's politicians, y'all's political leaders said, they ain't want nothing. They spoke for y'all as a whole now. They ain't want nothing to do with us black folks. They said that our struggle was not theirs. They don't desire to help us, be aligned with us, associated with us. No. They fought for the right to be considered white, Jack. How? My black brethren and sister, my federal foundational black American brethren and sister. How could you ever trust somebody like that? And then when the white folks started expatriating their asses back to Mexico, even though they were American citizens, I'm talking about Mexican Americans who actually went through the process of immunization and neutralization, learning the history, becoming a citizen legally and lawfully. They sent your asses back during Great Depression, the Expatriation Act of 1921. Go do your research. So don't think they won't do it again. And they did that because y'all was getting too much political prowess. Y'all starting to have some actual influence in politics, which is why they expatriated y'all's asses. They use y'all when they want to use y'all, just like they do some of us black folks. I mean, it is what it is, man. You know? You would think after all these hundreds of years of these punk running this weak ass game and we can see through now, you would think we would have been flip the script on their ass, but no. The rest of y'all need to fall the fuck back and let us FBAs control the shit like we always been doing. Y'all need to fall back and follow our lead, right? Now's not the time for us to be ganging up against each other on so-called illusory lines of being FBA or African or Peatland or whatever, right? Y'all need to fall in line and just let us work. And then when shit get popping, we're going to let y'all know when to move, man. I think that's what's wrong with the rest of y'all, man. Y'all salty because we the real live leaders. We set the tone for everything. We set the tone for what's cool, what's popping, what's litty. We also set the tone when we on one accord for how this world going to operate as far as governments go. What y'all know about that? And these people know this, man. They only been running shit for like a little over 1,000 years, man. So the ones that's in power now, man. A little over 1,000 years, man. About 1,500 years, some shit like that. They ain't been running shit that long, man, in the grand scheme of things, man. Right? Let's listen to this chick right here, man. She look good with no makeup on, man. Gotta stay, little mommy.
This is so unreal. And how can people just lack compassion? How? Why can't you just imagine yourself just waking up one day with your family not there anymore?
We know all too well, baby girl. You know how many of us is sitting up in that who's gal right now? Our kids is thinking the same thing you thinking. Because a lot of us was out there just trying to make a living, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not excusing none. You do something illegal, you get caught, your ass going to jail, man. But goddamn, it is what it is. This is the results of y'all illegally crossing the border, being in our country for 30 plus years, and you still haven't got your citizenship yet. Hey, man, what's up with that, though, y'all? Specifically, you Latinos, specifically, you Mexicans. How y'all be in our country illegally 25 plus years? How the hell you ain't get your citizenship in 25 years? Yeah, they gotta go too, man. Just because you fine don't mean nothing. Y'all send your fine ass back to wherever you from. All of y'all gotta go. Like I said, I'm a strong believer and advocate for that. Right? Right? Y'all Latinos, y'all something else, man. Especially y'all Mexicans, man. Y'all something else, man. Y'all got the nerve to call us racist. Right?
So LA businesses are getting raided by ICE, or some people that are wearing stuff that says ICE on it with their faces all covered up. People are getting ran over. Shots are being literally fired, literally. And this is supposed to be life right now. We're not going to get treated like humans because they don't see us like humans. They lack compassion.
And while Latinos are making the call, they're not alone. They do have some support in the African American community.
All right, this message is for my brown people. And although us black folks decided to stick this one out because we did try to warn y'all at the polls, we do see that it's fucked up. California is a blue state. 66% of Latinos in California voted against Trump, but it's not enough. You got to work on your people that hate us. Then you got to rally your people because they hate you like they hate us. And don't tell me this is not about race. There's over 500,000 undocumented immigrants in America from Poland or Russia or Germany, the UK, Italy, Ireland, all over Eastern Europe. But they're not joining the protest because they're not being targeted. America has always been obsessed with race. You burglarize and steal someone's home, make laws that only protect you, then get upset when they want to move back in. Talking about, we need to protect our borders. Most of you never even met a Mexican American. And if you have, they're probably doing a job that you would never want to do anyway.
But wait, there's more.
These ain't criminals. They're snatching up students and nurses and builders and farmers, electricians and plumbers. They got armored vehicles pulling up on line cooks. You're separating mothers from their children and telling people who've been here for decades to just go and start a life somewhere else because you're uncomfortable in their land.
Here's how my friend published her book in less than 30 days. I never thought it could be this easy.
You just took their and was even too lazy to change the names. It's still San Francisco, San Diego, San Bernardino, Ventura, Calabasas, Rancho Cucamonga.
A lot of African Americans don't believe in this so-called.
This is what I'm saying with niggas like that nigga right there. That nigga right there is the problem. This ain't none of their land, man. This has always been our land. Always. Thousands of years. It ain't our fault that the Mexican government was so corrupt for the past 1,000 years that they sold off their land to the private investors in the Federal Reserve that run and own America now. And they got tricked and duped because they was greedy. Just like everybody else, just like all them crooked ass politicians in America. They run the same game everywhere, man. Nothing different. Right? So all of that, this is their land. No, this ain't none of their land. Their government sold this land and lost it fair and square in battle. Y'all better do your research on the American-Mexican War. Killing me, man. This their land. Y'all niggas, man, so quick to jump to the back of people who don't give a damn about us. Right? Listen to our brother O say, "Oh man, that should be killing me right there, man. Y'all lost y'all's land fair and square. When you go to war and you lose, the winning party acquires your land, your resources, your goods. And not to mention, y'all's crooked ass government sold the land to private interests like the Rothschilds, like the Oppenheimers, like the Schiffs. Do your research. Who you think paid? Who you think paid Gasper Yanga? And it's crazy that y'all Mexicans don't even be knowing y'all's own goddamn history, man. Y'all don't even be knowing y'all own history, man. Or maybe y'all just don't recognize y'all's own history. Have y'all been indoctrinated so much with anti-black ideology that y'all actually, through cognitive dissonance, have mentally blocked out the black presence, origination in Mexico? Because the first so-called people indigenous to Mexico was black. Y'all need to get this out of y'all head that all black folks come from Africa. No, black folks was all over the world, man. And we do not all originate from Al-Cleveland. No, we do not. Right? Right? Quit playing, man. Y'all dealing with people who y'all come tap in over here with me. You dealing with a guy who's well versed, studied, and learned, man. You hear me? Don't come over here on that bullshit, man. We actually know what we're talking about over here. Right, let's go. How about my brother O'Shea?
Black and brown coalition, because they've seen time and time again, as they believe they've helped Hispanics get rights. At the same time, their rights have been dwindled or diminished in America. And they don't want to continue to go and just give all of their support to a group in which they feel doesn't give anything back.
Black people in LA, mind your business. Black people in LA, mind your business. This don't got nothing to do with us. ICE and the National Guard being in LA has nothing to do with us. I don't understand rallying behind a whole bunch of people that hard ER you. They don't even like you for real. Everybody want to make their problems our problems. It's tired. It's tired. This don't got nothing to do with us. Sit there, watch, look. Don't go out there. Go home. Go watch the NBA finals. Go do something that's Black related. Go have a cookout. Go do something Black. Like, this don't got nothing to do with us.
If you guys don't know,
nothing to do with us. Shout out to that sister. Wish to guarantee what's happening, man. Like the sister just said, man, this ain't got nothing to do with us, man. I mean, this is literally none of our freaking business. We can't be deported. Where they gonna send us to? We're not being or getting deported. No, we're not. Contrary to what you may think you have heard via social engineering. No, Black folks, foundational Black Americans with Social Security cards and everything. No, we're not getting deported. We can't be deported. We are legal, lawful citizens. We absolutely cannot be deported. So miss me with that nonsense, man. This ain't got nothing to do with us. Why are FBAs going downtown in the cities of America and saying anything about this? I don't even have a clue why. It ain't got nothing to do with us. This not affecting us in a negative way. This doesn't have negative repercussions for us. All these illegals being sent back to their goddamn country, anything, that's a good thing for us. Now, if you don't understand how or why, that's sad. That is sad. Because I'm telling you right now, none of these illegals, they don't give a damn about your Black ass. Yeah, you feel me? I like when she said that, girl. Go do some Black shit, man. Go have a cookout. Go roll up, man. Go have a drink with the homies, man. Go fry some chicken or something, man. Play some spades or something, man. Bid whist or something, man. Go play a game of goddamn horse or something, man. Shoot a music video, man. Something like that, man. You know, have a pop-up somewhere, man. Do some Black shit, man. This ain't got nothing to do with us, man. All us Black folks need to be sitting our asses at home watching this shit and let the Mexicans figure that shit out, man. They ain't never helped us with nothing. They ain't never came to our beck and call. On the West Coast, when we go to prison with these dudes, they call us Pinche Mayate. And they got anti-Black politics that they use along with their white boy homeboys against us. They click up with the white boys against us. And that's in all prisons. Some prisons they successful with it. Some places they absolutely are not, like out here in Ohio. I'm saying all this to say that these other groups of people, specifically Latinos, they don't fuck with us. They would never do for us what they are trying to shame us for not doing for them.
Los Angeles, especially in South Central in areas like Compton, where African Americans dominated, eventually had the influx of Hispanics into the city. And then you had certain evidences of Hispanics attacking Blacks and even trying to run Blacks out of neighborhoods. For those of you who are from California, like myself, you understand this very well, especially in Southern California, which there is a very big divide between Blacks and Latinos. It's not so evident in Northern California, like Sacramento or the Bay, where Blacks and Hispanics typically get along more in Northern California, but in Southern California, it can be a war, and it has been a war with a lot of African Americans losing on that side. Now, the same people who were telling, blacks, hey, listen, we're taking your jobs, hey, we're starting businesses, you guys are this, you guys are that. Now, all of a sudden, you're asking for help when you were not even caring about these same people who have helped you get far in America.
Right, man.
Even had John Leguizamo, a guy who got his start in black comedy as a Colombian. He says interesting things like this.
Latin people, we're the largest ethnic group in America, the oldest ethnic group. We built this country.
Stop right there. And that's the disrespectful shit we be talking about right there. Ain't no Latinos built shit in this country. Y'all just haven't. Y'all ain't built nothing. Y'all ain't built nothing. To say stuff like that is like real disrespectful. Especially when a guy like John Leguizamo knows. So my question is always going to be, who's paying these dudes to say these very egregious false statements that they know ain't the truth? Yeah, man, fuck John Leguizamo, man. He a culture vulture too, right? Let's go, man. Smash that like button, click on subscribe to the page, Jack. Cheers.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the f you think you is?
So here you have John Leguizamo, a guy who started, like I said, in black comedy, in many black comedy circuits. He's using the same terminology that many historical African Americans have used by saying, we built this country, we suffered in this country. At one point, he says, we're the oldest minority ethnic group in this country.
And that's just false. That's just false. That's just so easily provable to be not true. And this is what I'm saying, y'all, man. Y'all just be saying anything. And a guy like me, I consider it as an assault to my intelligence because it's as if you're assuming that I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know my history. Yeah, y'all might be the largest ethnic group now, but y'all have only been so for about a good 20, 30 years, which isn't that long in the grand scheme of things. Crazy, man. The disrespect is insane, right?
And these are things that typically black people used to say, all right? And now they're saying it, completely diminishing the contributions from the historical Negro community or hashtag ADOS community or the African American community. All of these are the same. And so this has really, really, really pissed off blacks. But what's more important to understand, guys, is that even Hispanics are starting to agree with African Americans.
Black people are tired of being a bank where everyone keeps making withdrawals and no one ever makes a deposit. And I want you to think about that. If that was your setup, would you still want to give? Especially for those of us in the Hispanic community, because it's about patterns that we've inherited.
Right. Look at all these disrespectful people, man. Right. You know, you got a whole bunch of the Latino people saying this and this and that about us, man. We all know it, though. I don't have to show no videos, man. I don't have to show no videos. I ain't got to show no pictures. We all know as foundational Black Americans in America that these other groups of people do not fuck with us. But we allow them to have businesses in our neighborhoods, communities. Right? We need to stop patronizing these businesses. If we want these other groups of people to actually respect us in our mind, we got to show them that, y'all need us way more than we need y'all. Now, my word to my Black brothers and sisters is we need to diversify our entrepreneurial skills. We need people doing everything. So we don't have to go rely on anybody else for anything. We need our own trucking companies, our own logistics companies, our own manufacturing companies. We need all of that shit, man. Right? But one thing that we got over everybody else is we are actual legal citizens by birth. The 14th Amendment was designed for us, not illegal immigrants. Birthright citizenship was meant for us and our children and children, not the children of illegal immigrants who illegally crossed into our country, breaking the federal law, and then somehow staying here long enough to have a baby, and the baby just automatically becomes a citizen. That sounds like some bullshit, because on no other country in the world can you do that. Take the racial aspect out of it. Just as a man or a woman, you can't go to no country on this planet, cross into their borders illegally, have a baby, get your girl knocked up. She dropped a baby in that country. Now the baby is a citizen of that country. No. America is the only country on this planet where you can do some bullshit like that and get away with it. Everywhere else is going to book your ass. Ain't nobody breaking through Russia's border, man. Russia don't have an illegal immigration issue. China doesn't have an illegal immigration issue. Not none that they speak about publicly anyway. You know, China like to keep stuff to themselves. Their infrastructure is tight. I gotta say that. Way more advanced than ours is. And I think that's what us FBAs need to do. We need to focus on infrastructure. We need to focus on just us and nobody else. We need to gatekeep our culture. We need to gatekeep hip hop. We need to tell everybody that you don't get a pass until we get the certification from the collective of us FBAs. And this is the reason why they don't want us to come together, because that means we're going to come for our shit, which means the music industry is in peril, because we need our shit. We coming to take this shit back over. And they don't want that. And this is the reason why they have their P. Diddy's and all of this bullshit. You understand what I just said? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Why is everybody mad now? Check my damn watch, all this motherfucker making my wrist. Motherfucking, right? I need to get this joint clean. I'm gonna have this watch clean in a minute. Yeah, man, everybody mad now. Everybody mad. Now we racist. Now we divisive. We're separatists. We're bigots. When any of y'all other groups of people advocate for y'all groups of people, y'all's traditions that y'all, we don't try to usurp them. We celebrate them. We honor them. We pay homage to y'all's traditions. St. Patrick's Day, Cinco de Mayo, which is really our shit for real. When you think about it. We pay homage. We honor y'all's traditions. We don't try to take them over and say we created them. We started them. We started St. Patrick's Day. Like, we don't do shit like that. We too swagged up. We got hip hop. We got jazz. We got country, R&B, rock. We invented all that shit. We don't need to try to hijack y'all's not so litty culture. You did. We too fly on our own. All y'all trying to be like us. We ain't trying to be like none of y'all. Where you see some brothers, some sisters doing mariachi, calypso, merengue, crocos, South Side. Where you see us doing any of the Tex-Mex, where you see us trying to copy Mexican cuisine? None of y'all's cultures is as lit as ours. We set the trend for what is globally considered cool and popping. Fashion, music, everything, man. Y'all trying to be like us. We ain't trying to be like y'all. For the most part. I don't know, you got some of us who, you know, you got some of us who, you know what I'm talking about, you understand? But most of us, nah, we are unapologetically, wholeheartedly black, foundational black Americans through and through. This is our country. We ain't going nowhere. My man Craig Harper say, they got that World Cup thing here. I was down there and Ice pulled up in a gray tank, nigga D2. Amigo and them was getting a little quick. Yeah, man, y'all want to go see soccer and shit, man. How y'all been in our country 30 years and y'all ain't got y'all citizenship yet? I guarantee you there's not one black American, foundational black American, who could go to Mexico illegally and be there for 30 years without the Mexican government on your ass. Your black ass. How the hell y'all been here all this time and y'all didn't go about the proper procedures of getting your citizenship? That's very questionable. Very questionable. Right? Very questionable. I ain't got to play none of these dudes' videos. I ain't got to show y'all none of that, man. We done been living through this. The Africans don't fuck with us, man. They call us Akata, man. Chris Harvey said, Ice fucked up the FIFA event. No football for you. He said, no football for you. No football for you. Take y'all asses back to y'all country, man. I mean that shit. I'm not joking. I'm not saying that to be funny or facetious. I am dead ass serious. Go home. Go fix y'all's country. All that protesting y'all doing all across our country, tearing our cities up. I mean, just destroying our cities, burning our flag, which is an act or could be considered as an act of war. With y'all little disrespectful. I mean, go back to y'all's country, man. Keep that same energy in Venezuela with Maduro and them down there and see if the cartels and Maduro's little death squads don't body y'all's asses. See, we got guns up here. Our government know better than to really try to fuck with us. That's why they're trying to usurp our Second Amendment. We strapped up here. The government might be crazy, but they ain't stupid. They might be crazy, but they ain't stupid. You think if they wanted to, if they could have fully taken this shit over, do you don't think they would have did it by now? Why do you think they constantly trying to mess up our Second Amendment right? Huh? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering, tap in and walk with us. Right? Homegrown terrorism. Right? And I'm going to constantly keep telling y'all about this because This is very, very, very important. I need y'all to understand that there's legislation behind this. I keep telling y'all about this. I'm going to constantly talk about it. It's going to be a recurring theme on my show. Right? HR 1955, the Violent Radicalization and Homegrown Terrorist Prevention Act. And now this isn't just subject or only apply to American citizens. I've been telling y'all about this stuff. Y'all need to do y'all's knowledge on this, man. Violent radicalization. Now, this is a term, a very Orwellian term that the U.S. government and intelligence military industrial complex has come up with in order to dub us homegrown terrorists. Right? Right? Violent radicalization, the term violent radicalization means the process of adopting or promoting an extremist belief system for the purpose of facilitating ideologically based violence to advance political, religious, or social change. Right? This is the government's definition of these terms that they're coming up. These Orwellian terms that don't really mean shit for real. Right? Tap in, walk with us. Homegrown terrorism. The term homegrown terrorism means the use, planned use, or threatened use of force or violence by a group or individual born, raised, or based and operating primarily within the United States or any possession of the United States to intimidate or coerce the United States government, the civilian population of the United States, or any segments thereof in furtherance of political or social objectives. Right? Now, when you think about homegrown terrorism, you will automatically think that they're talking about American citizens. No. Peep the game. The term homegrown terrorism means the use, planned use, or threatened use of force or violence by a group or individual born, raised, or based and operating primarily within the United States or any possession of the United States to intimidate or coerce the United States government, the civilian population of the United States, or any segment thereof in furtherance of political or social objectives. So, even though the so-called illegal immigrants who are in our country illegally and they're not citizens, they are subject to our laws if they break them. And not only that, according to HR 1955, they can be considered a homegrown terrorist. Y'all better understand how the seriousness of that. Let's go, man. Ideologically based violence. The term ideologically based violence means the use, planned use, or threatened use of force or violence by a group or individual to promote the group or individual's political, religious, or social beliefs. So these illegal immigrants are coming over here, violently radicalizing themselves and each other through ideologically based violence, because they want to coerce our government into circumventing its own laws by making it legal for them to illegally enter our country and siphon from our resources. Therefore, turning them into homegrown terrorists, because although they're not citizens, they're not born here. Some of them, most or a lot of them are raised here, and most of them are based here. And they are trying to coerce the government by getting us to legalize what has been always illegal in our country, by asking us to circumvent our own laws, which is the law of the land, in order to suit their fancy. Take y'all asses back home and go fix y'all's country, man. Boy, I be telling y'all, man. And what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna drop the link, man. Anybody want to come up and spit your game, talk your ish, you have the ability to do that now. We're gonna keep the panel open for a few minutes. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share with the social engineering. I appreciate everybody that's tapping in right now. Y'all could be anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world y'all could be, but y'all tapping in with me on A Real Talk TV, you dig? And I appreciate that. Don't think that I don't. But yeah, though, man. These other people don't fuck with us, man. And like I said, I'm not being divisive, man. I'm keeping it real, man. I come from the turf, man. These foreigners, they don't fuck with us, man. When I say they don't fuck with us FBAs, no, they do not. They might fuck with us individually, but as a whole, no. Absolutely not. And that's a fact. Don't mess with us for real, man. That's okay. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? It ain't been nothing to be bent out of shape about, man. Just tighten up. Stop going to their businesses, man. I love Mexican food, man. Love it, man. Love it to death, man. Not that I recall. You did it, was making my wrist sweat, man. Yeah, man. We gotta stop, man. We gotta stop with this ganging up against our own with other groups of people when they absolutely would never do the same for us. I'm trying to understand when we do that bullshit, when we link up with another group of people to go against one of our own, don't you know that that make us look corny and lame and weak in their eyes? You did. Wild stuff, y'all. Wild stuff. Crazy stuff, man. Now that we getting on code, everybody got something to say. Now y'all done helped us create hip hop 50-50. No. Since Fat Joe came with that bullshit, you see what they doing to his motherfucking ass, right? Absolutely not. Anybody talking about some they created us do anything, we shutting that shit down ASAP. Right? We're not sharing our culture no more. We're gatekeeping our culture from here on out. You got to pass the eye test. You got to get a 50 rand on you. We got to make sure you check out before we allow you in hip hop. And hip hop is our shit. Make no mistake about it. Right? jewels for you. Well, if nobody's going to hit the link to come up and spit their game and talk their ish, which is cool because you don't have to, right? I appreciate everybody tapping in. And like I said, y'all could have been anywhere in the world, man. But y'all tapping in with me, your brother, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. I ain't got word from Elia. I don't know if we're going to be having a sports show tomorrow, but more than likely we probably is. So I'll make the post on it probably when I get home from work tomorrow. But either way it go, we're going to have some type of content tomorrow, whether, you know what I mean? If for some reason L is like out of town or something and he can't make it, then, you know, we'll do something different. But tap in and walk with us, man. Tap in and walk with us. FBA stand on straight business. We got to support each other. You dig? Ain't nobody gonna love us like us. Ain't nobody gonna support us like us. Which is why you should be supporting your brethren, your brother. We monetized over here. You dig? We need to be supporting each other, contributing to each other, collabing with each other, linking up with each other, doing business with each other. These people hate when they see black folks not on bullshit with each other. They hate when they see us linking up, rocking with each other. So they hate that. They don't like to see that. And we need to get rid of this crabs in the barrel mentality amongst us. Right? But at the same time, man, you got to put in that work. You can't be expecting no handouts. It's these brothers and sisters in these spaces who done put in this work and they done got to where they at, man. And it might cost you to get that game. And if you ain't willing to pay for some information that can help you become the best version of yourself, you already lost right there, baby, man. Hey, listen, we're going to get up out of here with that one right there, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. You dig? You already know what it is, man. Right? I'm telling y'all, man, I love my FBA brethren and sisters across America, man. You know, love y'all, man. I want us to each other. Let's start putting all them little petty stuff that we got to the side. You know what I mean? I want us to truly start messing with each other, man. Start really supporting each other for real, man. We don't need nobody else, man. We can go platinum amongst ourselves over and over again. We don't need these major record labels. You did. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. We about to get up out of here, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. We will see y'all tomorrow. If we ain't having a sports show, we're going to come up with something for y'all. You did. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. Let's go. See y'all tomorrow, man.
That's not necessary.
I've got grit in it.
That's not necessary.
I've got grit in it. It's going to hurt.
Task force, black force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on all of our black kings. All black everything, we got black tea. All black coffee, man, I don't add green. North give you all you need, no more caffeine. Close down the whole set, no more casting. Remove targets off our back like a black team. We keep growing up the game like a black team. The girl got a problem with me, then get at me. I fired to a bumper, now you got a drag queen. You can't stop me, you old as jalopy. This is past me, and I got it photocopy. Caught up on film, flow, tracks and sloppy. Trying to attack me, you a carbon copy. Around seat the heat like Timothy blocks, and I charge for a hook, put me in a penalty box. Man, I'm killing the ops while I look at my watch. All hands on deck like the time on the clock. Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black
Keep my
kings.
grass cut low to catch a glimpse of the snakes. Devilish serpents with purpose to steal your cake. Smiling in your face while they got their eyes on your safe. Yeah. Boy, that hatred, man, they make you do some foul things. Switch up on your niggas like the numbers when the Dow change. When I'm with familiar, still a grind like a broke. Take it for granted, shit be gone in the proof of smoke. Better put your plan in action, niggas get you used to hope. Formulated a plan, calculated the steps. 2020, my vision, see my way to the check. Only way is up, I made my way to the steps. Let's go. Look, only way to move is building kingdom shit. Niggas won't make a move, want you to bring them shit. But God bless the child that can hold his own. They want to give you numbers in a cell like a mobile phone. But fuck a cop and they wicked judicial system. Cause niggas on the edge there for you to push. Bullets loaded tight up in that magazine. Bring a nightmare to American dreams.
Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black kings.